So I chased her a little bit just because I don't know. Women are crazy. Like, I felt like she like wanted me to chase her.
Do you not think chasing somebody's crazy?
What's going on, guys? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, so I got this video. I saw this video on Twitter, and I immediately was like, I need more people to see this video. Now, it has been viewed a ton of times. It has millions of views on Twitter, hundreds of thousands of likes. But still, I'm like, I need people to see the king of the incel, this guy that's just having such terrible advice. Like, I don't know who he listens to. We can speculate, but maybe I'll get into that a little bit later. But we're going to watch this video together because it is an absolute gem. But before we get into all that, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor and one of my favorite brands, INTOTHEAM. INTOTHEAM is a company that makes high quality apparel. Their graphics are second to none, and they legit use silkscreen and emulsion, which is really important to me because I used to print out tees that way. Major differences. Mine were garbage back in the day when I was 16, and these are top tier quality. Right now I'm wearing the Cyber Cafe, which is one of their latest arrivals, and these are some of my favorite tees. They're all fantastic, but man, it's like they're pretty much replacing my wardrobe. Seriously, the quality is the best. They use premium materials. They fit like a perfect glove. And check it out, they're having a Black Friday blowout, which is gonna have 30 to 80% off. Plus, you'll get an extra 10% off if you use my link in the description. So go ahead and click that link in the description or go to intotheam.com/SBG and you'll get that 10% off. Plus the Black Friday blowout, which is 30 to 80% off. You can't beat the deals that they have. Get them for yourself, or they would make absolutely perfect gifts. And thank you to INTOTHEAM. I really appreciate you guys.
Supreme victory!
So apparently this neckbeard was at Cracker Barrel, and he sees a lady that he fancies. And he thought, oh, she's getting into her car, and now I must make my move and show her his mixtape.
And I got there, and she saw me, and she immediately pulled away. And I wasn't forcing her to listen or anything, you know. I just wanted to play the song for her, you know, give her her own choice if she wanted to be with me.
Those words are funny to me because it's like, it almost sounds like he's doing her a favor. Instead of just like, oh, you're gonna be with me. No, I'm giving you the choice. And the choice is obvious. You're gonna hear my mixtape, and you're gonna fall madly in love with me.
You know?
Does she know you?
Yeah, I worked with her there for like 5-6 months.
Did y'all have a relationship?
No, we were talking a little bit, but it never really got serious.
Okay.
So they know each other. They're employees, and you could tell that he's never really talked to her. Probably just a couple of heys and highs from there. And I don't know what self-help book or which pickup artist he was listening to, or which alpha male or sigma male or whatever he was listening to, but he's like, you gotta assert your dominance. You roll up on her and then you play your mixtape. It's kind of like how the John Cusack or whatever, the whole boombox thing. I could be getting that wrong, but I think that was a little bit before my time, just a little bit.
Do you not think chasing somebody's crazy?
Well, it's just like, I only went like a couple blocks down the street.
I'm just saying, don't you think chasing somebody's crazy when they obviously don't want to?
Well, I had my song playing, and I wanted to like her to hear it maybe.
Well, apparently she don't want to hear it, right? So what else happened? Let's get on with the story.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. She pulls away immediately, meaning that she was probably already creeped out by this guy. And who wouldn't be? Right. And he's like, I chased her a little bit. And then keep in mind, guys, he's the one filming this video, and he's telling the cops that I chased her a little bit.
Well, anyways, her father called me up, and he made some threats to me and to my life.
Okay.
And so I just want to have his name on file.
What did he say to you?
I think he said he's gonna stab me. Like,
so now we figure out why he's here recording himself in the first place. Because, you know, she's all freaked out, tells her dad, and then the dad rightfully, obviously threatens this dude's life. Stay away from my daughter. I'm gonna destroy you. Whatever he said. Specifically, he says he's going to like stab him or something crazy, something like that.
he says, I'm gonna do something to you. I swear I do something to you.
For chasing his daughter?
So I like how he says something specific and then he kind of walks it back immediately saying, oh, he's going to do something. He's going to do something. I'm like, wait, bro, did he specifically say he was going to, end you, or did he say he was going to do something? Because those are two very conflicting statements.
Yeah, but it wasn't chasing. It was like going down a couple streets. Like, that's like fun to women. Like, women like that. A little bit of excitement.
No, they don't.
Well,
Women don't like to be chased.
This cop that is like deep south cop, like the type of cop that, say, if we cross each other's paths, his hand would go on the trigger immediately. Like, this dude is making the most sense. He's just like, no, bro, they don't like being chased. Metaphorically, some people do like to be won over, right? Like maybe step your game up type of a thing. Prove to me that you're worthy of my love or something, which personally I think is dog shit too. I'm not really into that. To me, it's like, y'all should be maybe hopefully at your best. It doesn't always work out that way, but if you guys are at your best, you guys might be at your lowest or whatever, but usually you want to try to at least bring your A game and show them like, this is the type of person I am or who I want to be, and then hopefully things can kind of work out from there. But just this idea that like literally he's chasing her and then he got it confused with what the metaphorical chase, like what these alpha types were trying to actually explain to him. And he thought, oh no, I need to actually chase them down. I need to sprint and then tackle them and be like, I got you. We're married now.
What about like
If I was a
porn?
father, I'd probably tell you the same thing.
What about like BDSM porn, where women like to have rape fantasies?
Well, apparently this girl doesn't.
Well, who knows?
What about BDSM? That's his excuse. And you see how like he like conflates that like all women are this. He's probably been told like the number of women that would read what was that, 50 Shades of Grey and stuff like that, and then now he's just like, oh, it's all women now. It's all women are into this now. So essentially, this girl, she likes to be chased, she likes to be beaten. So me imposing my will on her, she's gonna love it. And it's like, Jesus, man. It's so easy to see how there's so many problems with these incel types, and how like you see they have like this advocate like Jordan Peterson that's trying to be the voice for the voiceless or something like that. And I don't know if it's working out too well, man. I feel like they just need to listen to normal people and be like, hey man, let me show you how to talk to women, or let me show you what you should do, which we'll get into at the end of the video.
Most women do like having rape fantasies.
Okay. Do you think she does?
I don't know, but
Apparently she don't.
well,
So what do you want us to do?
I just want you to get his name on file, just in case he does do anything
Do
to
you
me.
know his name?
I know his daughter's name.
This is just baffling to me. It's like, why does this video exist on the internet? It's one of those things where it's like, okay, maybe you started off recording and then it's like, well, this did not go the way I wanted it to go. So maybe I should just turn it off, or at the very least, definitely don't post it, but like, God, normal. It's like, I know this guy isn't normal, but I just don't get when I see videos like that. It's like that. Remember that girl recording that guy in the Uber, whatever, the get out of my car?
Get out of my car now!
Where is my destination?
Get out of my car now!
Like, I always find it so strange. I'm like, this person recorded this and thought this was good footage and then posted it themselves. And it's like, what is it? It must be an ego thing, because I don't get it.
What do you know his name?
I know her name. I don't know his name. He called me from a restricted phone number.
Okay. Here's my suggestion. Leave her alone.
Well, this is one song I made, and this was the final chance I was going to have.
Here's my chance. Here's my advice. It's over. Leave her alone.
Okay.
Fathers will hurt you over their daughters.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is she needs to have her own free will, man. You do not understand. I'm a man myself, bro, and I have needs myself.
She's choosing her free will by telling her daddy what happened to you, and I'm telling you, stay away from her because he will hurt you probably.
I like all the cops just like, well, yeah, that's normal. And I'm assuming this cop obviously would probably even like if that dad hurt him. and then if he showed up all busted up at his police station, he'd be like, yeah. What'd you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen, boy? Now, excuse me, I gotta go beat up some black people.
She's being controlled by him.
That's fine. That's her choice, right? Free
Well-
choice, free will.
I think she should go do porn.
Okay, you need to leave.
It's legal.
You need to leave.
That's so random. I think she should go do porn. It's because like, just get the hell out of here. What even is this conversation?
You know, I'll leave under.
You're free to do whatever you want to right here, but we're not doing anything else. I'm just giving you advice. The girl doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but there's something's twisted about that.
There's something twisted about the way you think.
This guy legitimately can't understand. Like, this cop's just telling him, like, you're the twisted one, bro. And this guy literally just cannot understand that he's in the wrong. It's like, it's like all those other incels that, like, do all that crazy stuff and hurt people. They just can't understand why they're being rejected. Like, I'm so valued. I'm a man. I'm perfect. I am above women. They should love and want to be with me. I don't understand why this is a problem. Why she wouldn't just take a few minutes to just hear my mixtape. I'm sure she's gonna love it. It's crazy how people can even get to that. You know what I mean? Especially, I guess it's maybe a lot of indoctrination, possibly even from their parents, mother's love, you know, hyping somebody up to the moon and saying they're God's gift to man or whatever. And then they get into the real world and they realize they're fucking losers. Nobody likes them. And then they try to justify it in some way. They gotta rationalize, like, no, I've been told I'm a winner. This can't be real. And then they, you know, go to the gun store, and then, you know, crazy stuff happens.
I was gonna let her make her own choice after the song.
Well, she's made her choice.
And I just don't think she had a reasonable opportunity to make a choice, because I'm gonna blow up and I'm gonna be a famous DJ and I'm gonna be
How old is she?
2 years older than me, 27.
Imagine if this guy actually does blow up and becomes a DJ. What would he be, like, DJ Neckbeard or DJ Incel? I like that. DJ Incel. DJ Incel dropping his hottest new single, All Women Should Worship Me, featuring Skrillex, DJ Incel, and David Guetta. Coming with the hottest new out.
I'll go buy her job. She works Cracker Bar, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'll speak with her and then I'll get back with you, okay?
Alrighty, sounds good. Thank you guys.
Oh boy, I bet those cops are having a field day with this one. They're like, what in the hell just happened?
Oh shit. You know what?
This guy has the audacity, or he has just because it's not audacity, he has just the wherewithal to show himself on camera, and boy, it's pretty obvious why this girl wants absolutely nothing to do with him.
You know what happens when women don't ever, you know, come to terms with themselves? The bad shit happens.
Wait, what do you do with this? This guy, there's so many red flags, right? What he just said, obviously, just a crazy threat. And then one thing that's always very telling, when a person's filming a video and they're always looking at the screen, they're always looking at themselves. Like I'm doing that right now. You're just talking into the camera and you're always looking at yourselves. That is the making of a narcissist. Someone who cares so much about beauty. They can't look into the lens. They can't just focus. They always be looking at themselves, making sure they're okay. Like, oh yeah, I look good. All right, perfect angle and stuff like that. It's crazy to do that. It's absolutely insane to do that. Sometimes you'll glance over. I understand that. But the person that talks like this, it's always a fucking red flag.
Me trying to get her to be straight. Something is wrong about that. I don't see why these traditional ass motherfuckers think they can speak shit whenever it's this woke, belligerent LGBT shit that has her.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You can tell the type of people he listens to. Woke, LGBT, like all of a sudden just throwing out these pejoratives that have nothing to do with what is actually happening. You know, the other day I saw a post about, like, in Iran, you know, there's protesters that are probably going to get executed and stuff. And I saw this guy in the comments saying, like, oh, it's all this communist, socialist stuff going on. I'm like, it's a theocratic state ruled by Islam. Furthest thing from Marxism. But this is how poison these people are. She doesn't like me because it's all this woke LGBT stuff. You know, the way that women be. I'm like, what are you talking about? There's plenty of traditional women, there's trad women that would be freaked out by this by this behavior. First of all, they don't even like mixtapes. They're probably like country boys and shit or whatever. They're like some Toby Keith or whoever's hot right now. I don't even know. But I'm just saying that, like, the fact that this person reverted to that, like, he just, it's the hardest cope.
You know, I'm really getting depressed recently, you guys. I feel like it's not faith in me.
Dude was about to cry. You know? Oh my god, I wonder which forum he posts on. I know he's a part of a Discord. He's probably on 4chan, maybe Reddit, maybe some other stuff that I'm not too aware of. So dude did end up getting arrested after for stalking, harassment, and stuff like that. Things getting kind of weird still, and there was a lot of people speculating that maybe this guy was having mental health issues or something's going down, or maybe there's a mental breakdown. But people were investigating. There's people that know this guy. This guy's named Jacob. And they were saying, nah, this guy's always been a menace and he's been like an extreme misogynist. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for me. This was a crazy one. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.